Good morning, everyone. It is my privilege to extend a warm respected faculty members and enthusiastic participants. On behalf of KE Society, Rajarambapu Institute of Technology, Rajaramnagar, I warmly welcome you all to the inaugural ceremony of RIT Hackathon 2k26. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower, a quote by Steve Jobs. A hackathon is not just a competition. It is a platform where innovation, teamwork, and problem solving comes together to create impactful solutions. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Today we witness young minds transforming ideas into reality. I feel truly honored to be your host for this inspiring occasion. To begin this auspicious occasion, let us seek the blessings of Almighty. For every great endeavor begins with the divine grace and positive energy. Where there is divine peace and purpose. An invocation is not just a ritual, but a moment to pause, reflect, and align our thoughts towards success, harmony, and wisdom. May this prayer fill the atmosphere with positivity and inspire each of us as we embark. May I request Ms. Samruddhi to present the invocation song.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय धीमहि एकदन्ताय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्राणाय गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजित गुरुविक्रमाय गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यकलक्षेत्र गुरुपुत्र परित्राते गुरुपाखण्डखण्डकाय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय गुल्फाय गन्धमत्ताय गोजयप्रदाय आधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि गजेशानाय
Ignorance and hope over uncertainty. Tamso ma Jyotirgamaya led us from darkness. Not just ceremonial, it represents the spark of ideas, the glow of innovation, and the brilliance that this hackathon celebrates. May I request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward and grace the stage for the lamp lighting ceremony. felicitation is a gesture of gratitude, a way of honoring those who inspire. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. May I request Honorable Principal Shri R.D. Sawant Sir of Education Society to felicitate our chief guest, Mr. Tushar Jadhav, Senior Director, Global Engineering Centers at Johnson's Control, Pune. Thank you, Chief Guest. May V. Kadole. May I Kadole Sir, Director of RIT, to felicitate Honorable Principal Shri R.D. Sawant Sir. Thank you, sir, for this gracious gesture. May I request Sir to felicitate Honorable. Thank you, sir. And give us an insight into her remarkable journey.
Thank you, Maitri. It is my pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Honorable Tushar Jadhav. Sir is Senior Director of Engineering, Global Center of Excellence at Johnson's Control, leading teams across Costa Rica and Bratislava engineering centers. In this strategic role, Sir partnered closely with regional stakeholders to address building automation engineering needs across the controls, fire and security domains, ensuring seamless execution and customer satisfaction. Sir is deeply committed to driving standardization and consistency in engineering deliverables, which significantly reduces cycle times, enhances value engineering, and improves installation efficiency. Sir fosters a culture of innovation and continuous improvement, empowering his team to achieve high performance and operational excellence. Sir began his journey with Johnson's Controls in August 2008 as a senior application engineer in the control team. Over his past 17 years of experience, he has transitioned through multiple roles where he got an opportunity to work with most of JCI branches across the globe in various capacities. Prior to joining Johnson's Controls, he held engineering roles at Suzlon Engineering and McDonald's Pharmaceuticals. Tushar sir holds a bachelor degree in instrumentation and control from the University of Pune. He also served as member of Board of Studies for University, which helped JCI to deploy building automation syllabus in multiple colleges and universities towards bridging the gap in the industry and academia. We are privileged to have you as a chief guest. Thank you for gracing this event with your presence. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the introduction. I now invite Dr. R.A. Medar, sir, Head of CSE AIML Department, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, all the dignitaries, distinguished guests, industry experts, all the deans, HODs, faculty colleagues, the mentors, and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each one of you at the 8th RIT Hackathon 2k26, a national level event organized by the Department of CSE AIML, Rajarambapu Institute of Technology. I feel deeply honored to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Tushar Jadhav, Senior Director, Global Engineering Centers at Johnson Control, Pune Division. Welcome you, sir. Sir, your presence is truly inspiring for all of us, especially for our budding engineers. I also extend my respectful welcome to Honorable Principal Shri R.D. Sawant, sir, Secretary, Kasegam Education Society. Welcome, sir. Honorable Shri Shamrao Patil Anna, Member, Board of Governance, RIT. Welcome you, sir. Honorable Dr. P.V. Kadole, sir, Director, RIT. Welcome, sir. Dr. L.M. Jugulkar, sir, Dean Student Development. Welcome you, sir. Professor Mohsin Mullah, TPO. Your presence adds great value and encouragement to this grand occasion. Today is not just an event, it's a celebration of ideas, innovation, and imagination. We are truly honored to host this prestigious event, co-sponsored by Kalyani Bharat Forge, whose continued support helps bridge the gap between industry and academia. RIT Hackathon has been an event of our institute since 2019. Over the years, it has grown into a vibrant platform that fosters innovation, creativity, and technical excellence. This year, we are delighted to share that we have received more than 1,000 registrations for the event, and out of which we could able to segregate 400 student groups for the phase 1. And this covers a wide range of regions, like we have participants from Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. This overwhelming response reflects the enthusiasm and innovative spirit of young minds. And for phase 2, we could able to shortlist 135 teams, sir. So around 500 students are at the college now. The primary objective of this hackathon is to encourage students to think beyond textbooks, to solve real-world problems, and to develop solutions that can create meaningful societal impact. It promotes teamwork, ethical thinking, industry-oriented problem-solving skills, which are essential in today's rapidly growing technological landscape. So this year's hackathon includes diverse and relevant themes such as, for engineering, we have 4 themes: AI for social good, structural modeling and efficient design, sustainable mechanical and automation solutions, electrical and electronic systems. For diploma, we have innovation for sustainable development. And for BCA, MCA, we have AI-powered solutions for a smarter society. So the final event is scheduled over these 2 days, where shortlisted teams will present their innovative solutions and compete for prizes worth more than 1 lakh. So I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our honorable management, respected director, sir, all the deans, HODs, faculty coordinators, organizing team, and all students who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible. And to all the participants, dare to think big, dare to innovate, and dare to make a difference, and give your best. So once again, I welcome you all and wish you a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words and valuable guidance. I now request Dr. P.V. Kadole, sir, Director of RIT, to address the gathering.
Very good morning. Chief guest of today's function, Sri Tushar Jadhav sir, is from Johnson Controls. Honorable R.D. Sawant sir, Secretary of Kasegaon Education Society, Honorable Shamrao Anna Patil sir, who is the trustee of our institute, Professor Dr. Jugulkar, Dean Student Development, Head of AIML Department, and this year's coordination which has been given to Artificial Intelligence Department, Professor Dr. Medar, TPO of our institute, Mr. Mohsin Mullah, coordinators of this year's hackathon, Pragati Patil Madam and Namrata Patil Madam, all the deans, HODs, faculty colleagues, the judges who are present on this occasion, and my dear student friends. At the outset, I'd like to welcome you to this Rajarambapu Institute of Technology. I've been watching a very curious minds now in front of me, and all of them will be hacking after some time now for 24 hours, non-stop. A very important one that will really show your tenacity, perseverance, isn't it, and strength that you have gained throughout your career. Very important one, you will be challenging yourself. You will be challenging the theme which has been given to you, 4 themes in these hackathons. A for Goods, wherein I just discussed with AI department, and they said that many of the participants have chosen AI for Goods as the theme. And wonderful to see more than 500 participants here. And then this challenge which you are going to give yourself will put to the others also. It will really differentiate yourself from leader and follower. Steve Jobs says, what is important is to become leader than follower. Leader doesn't just like that comes out from you, isn't it? It takes much of the hardship and courage. What is now important in this hackathon is some 4 C's. Coding is important one, which of course everyone will do it. Courage, you have got to show. Coordination, isn't it? That also is important between you. At the same time, so many other aspects that do come when it comes to the hackathon. A very special arrangement has been made by this year's coordinators, because we may even go for Smart India Hackathon next year. We'll be requesting AICT in future to have at our place Smart India Hackathon, and accordingly, all the preparations have been made by Artificial Intelligence Department this year. Every care has been taken, and I am very thankful to all the coordinators and especially HOD of AI department. Now, the students who are very new to this institute, I welcome them here. Of course, you'll have a busy schedule throughout 24 hours. But in case you have a little time in the evening, you may just visit some of the departments here in our institute. The student coordinators who are very enthusiastic here, they'll be taking you to various departments to show, to see the development the RIT has done all these years. So many centers of excellence have come up in various departments of RIT. RIT is known for quality, though we started long back in 1983, isn't it? But quality has been maintained always throughout this journey. Quality doesn't come just like that. Management has invested a lot in terms of infrastructure and in terms of human capital also. And when it comes to the human capital, I'm very proud to share here that there are 97 faculty members who possess PhD qualifications in our institute. Maybe another couple of months down the line, 3 months, 4 months, we'll be crossing 100 marks. And then as of now also, we are the highest one with the PhD qualifications in this Western Maharashtra. And our aim is to go for 100% PhD holders, maybe in another 5 or 6 years' time. And these experienced faculty members, they give a lot to the students, and that is how you know our students, they shine, not only in the regional level, but at the state level, at the national level, even at the international level. So when it comes to the students, you'll find so many clubs available in the institute. There are around 28 student clubs, technical as well as non-technical. When it comes to the technical, we are proud of so many clubs. They are doing marvelous jobs. Space Club, Drone Club, E-Sail, and so many karting clubs in mechanical engineering department. And they have brought laurels to the departments, to the institute also. And therefore, I'll be requesting all the students who have come from different places to visit these student clubs also and interact with these students, because these students are called even to different universities. Let me cite an example of Godavari Global University in Andhra Pradesh. They called our Space Club students for 15 days and they started their Space Club in their university. Like this, you know, our students, they do go to various institutes, and then it happens that because of our students, at many places, many of the clubs have been started. At the same time, they get an opportunity to various insights that the institute is giving. As I said, very good infrastructure, but at the same time, all cutting-edge technology programs we do have in our campus. Very recently, we have started twinning and collaboration program with the foreign university, and this is the USP now of our institute. We have collaborated with as many as 50 different foreign universities. They are from the USA, the UK, Germany, France, Netherlands, Malaysia, Taiwan, Canada, Australia, and so many other countries, wherein in these training and collaboration programs, students, they do progress from our institute to the foreign university. For example, in MTech and MBA, it is 1+1, spend 1 year in RIT, remaining year into the foreign university, leading to degree from foreign university. And in undergraduate studies, it is 2+2. In some case, it is 2+3. In 2+2, spend 2 years in RIT, remaining 2 years into the foreign university, and acquire degree from foreign university. Some of the universities, they have even allowed us to go in for 2+3, sir. That is leading to 2 years in RIT, 3 years into the foreign university, leading directly to the postgraduate MS qualifications. So, like this, you know, the students from rural zone, they are getting benefit. And this is what the motto when this institute was started by late Rajarambapu Patil. He wanted the poor and poor student, a student from humble background should get engineering education. And now, many students who are from humble background, they can pursue their higher studies into the foreign university because of RIT. So many things are happening in RIT, and therefore, I invite the people who have come very new to the RIT, do visit the various programs, various departments, our important library, and then you can discuss with our faculty members and our student coordinators also. I'll not be taking much of your time, but wish you a grand success and This success will see you the temperament for 24 hours. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring thoughts and encouragement. Next, I request Honorable Principal Shri R.D. Samant, sir, Secretary of Kasigaon Education Society, to lead us with his humble words.
A very good morning to all of you. It is a matter of great pride that Honorable Tushar Jadhav sir is invited as chief guest of this function. A few minutes back, when I was just thinking about today's event, I realized myself and Shamrao Anna, these are the two persons who have born before 1950. In those days, the education had a very different concept, different idea. And now, today, in 2026, I am seeing the multiple dimensions of education, of learning. Hackathon is one of them. And for 24 hours, continuously, in a group, dealing with a problem and finding out the solution. It is amazing to have a brainstorming session continuously, non-stop for 24 hours. This concept was never there when we were in our schools, when we were in our colleges. In those days, the only thing was to study the syllabus, appear for the exams, get good marks, and pass the exams and enter into the new class. That was the concept, and we were happy with that. But now, today, just passing the exam is not the criteria. Acquiring knowledge is not the criteria. But developing the research aptitude, developing the research thinking, and working continuously together for 24 hours, I had seen this concept. Or say, brainstorming session was there for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever. But this amazing idea of hackathon, of working a group on a particular concept, on a particular problem, for continuously 24 hours and finding out the solutions, is a novel idea. And the person who has invented this, I must thank him for this brainstorming. I will call it a game. It is not an exercise, but it is a game. We can enjoy it. While working in a group, you can also understand how the other person thinks in a different direction. And you can also develop accordingly. So this is a lifelong experience for you. This hackathon is not a competition. It is a lifelong experience for you. And therefore, I really thank Dr. Kadole and his team for organizing such an event at our institute. Let me tell our chief guest today that initially, sir, our education society had a limited focus of spreading the education. When Rajarambapu Patil started his education society in 1945, he realized that after independence, what is the prime need of this area? And the prime need was, of course, education. And he started some schools. And with those schools, the concept of spreading of education was implemented. And in years to come, when I told you just now, in 1983, the establishment of our engineering college, the starting of our engineering college, is a turning point in the history of Kasigaon Education Society. Since then, we have changed our focus. Again, let me tell you, sir, since 2003, again we were having the same idea while in engineering college, to complete the syllabus, to appear for the examinations and get through the examination, take the degree. And in those days, we were having Bachelor of Engineering, not BTech. It was Bachelor of Engineering. But in after 2003, when NBA came into existence, when accreditation process started, and I am very happy to tell you that we were the first in this area to go for accreditation. In those days, many people also asked us on phone, why are you doing this job? Why are you going for accreditation? It is not mandatory. Don't go for that. But even then, we decided to go for accreditation, and that has changed the focus of our institute. We went for the accreditations, we got accredited, and in the process, we also got autonomy. In between, we were also given the grant by TechWIP, Technical Education Quality Improvement Program, launched by World Bank. And that has made a dramatic or a great difference in the outlook of our education, the focus of our education. Till that time, we were having the idea of giving the knowledge to the students, engineering knowledge to the students, and making them to appear for the examinations and get the jobs. That was the limited focus. But because of TechWIP, we realized the importance of research. And then the technical education was given another dimension of research. And we started focusing on research. We started Idea Club, we started Idea registers, and then on, we are, till this date, we are marching towards the excellence continuously. This hackathon competition is part of one of them. And now just Dr. Kadole has told me, what you said, that you are going to approach AICT for mini hackathon, or what is it? Smart India Hackathon. So that must be one step ahead than this. So in this way, we are marching towards that. What Professor Kadole has rightly told you, that RIT is developing continuously. We have changed our focus. We have focused on research as well. We are autonomous. We have got empowered autonomy. So all those things are there. And now we want our students to engage in the research activities. And for that matter, this competition has been organized. I welcome all the participants. I'm told that some 500 students have participated. So 500 brains, just imagine, 500 brains working together for 24 hours on how many ideas? 6 ideas, 6 problems, 6 technical problems. So 500 brains working together for 24 hours, continuously trying to solve the technical issues, sitting together. Very wonderful, very wonderful. This is amazing exercise, and wish all the success for this great exercise organized by our RIT. And once again, I'm very happy to be here, because both myself and Shamravanna, we are non-technical persons. Shamravanna belongs to commerce faculty, I belong to arts faculty. We have nothing to do with technology. We do not understand technology. But to be among the technocrats, we find ourselves, elevated. So thank you very much for inviting me for this great occasion, and I wish every success to this event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights and inspiring words. Now I request our chief guest, Mr. Tushar Jadhav, sir, Senior Director, Global Engineering Centers at Johnson Controls, Pune, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. कसे आहात सांगलीकर? मस्त? Okay, so it's my wonderful privilege to be here attending this particular kickoff event regarding the Hackathon 2026 of RIT. This event is happening since last 6+ years, sir? 8 years, right? So great work. I think it was great to learn about the passion and enthusiasm that this college has in terms of technical capabilities, right, that we have to go and give to our students in the particular area which are remote, right? So we are seeing many colleges in Mumbai, Pune, they are having good infrastructure, they are getting the things right, but particularly if you go to, further rural areas, I think, this is the great stuff that has been done by many of our politicians in the past, right? So late Rajarambapu Patil, right? So he has, kind of started this institute in 1884, and we are seeing the fruits that, students are getting great, knowledge and infrastructure from such institutes. So great to, hear from Kadore sir, right? Sawan sir, who is secretary of the institute, Medar sir, and I was really happy because I have seen many institutes, and the product that we get from the institute, and people talks about the number of placements that we have in the colleges, right? So we have got 400 students placed, 1,000 students placed, right? So we got 40 lakh package, 50 lakh package, right? But what I heard today is about the quality of the education, is about the giving research opportunities to the students, which is different, right? So it is, completely different experience for me. And I always go and guide different colleges, right? So placement is a byproduct. It's going to go and happen if you go and focus on the quality of the education. The difference that I see, and it's 15 minutes for my speech, right? But I will talk more about my experience when I go and interact with the universities and colleges, right? So today, if I go to areas like Mumbai and Pune, in the campus placement, the curiosity of the students is not really great. But when I go and visit areas like this, Ichalkarji, or I go to Ahmednagar, or certain parts of northeast of India or southern part of India, in the rural areas, the curiosity of the students is very high, and that is allowing to get them the jobs. This talks about values, and we are seeing generations here, right? So you guys are the new generation. People sitting on the dais has tremendous experience. They have seen the generations. They have seen the generation of students, right? Sir is talking about born before 1950, right? So they have seen many generation of the students, right? And these, people are man of values, when I go and say. There is some deterioration that goes and happens in terms of values when we are going to the new generation, right? There are some plus points anyway, right, with you guys. But values are really important. Sir is not from technology. He is from arts, right? And then commerce, right? But I think, during that time also, Newton law was there in the study, right? Have you guys studied the Newton law? Right? So is it irrelevant today? We are into fourth industrial revolution, right? We are talking about AI, ML. Is it irrelevant today? Kirchhoff law, KCL, KVL, you guys studied it. Is it irrelevant today? No, right? So technology is going to go and change, right? So we have to go and adapt, but relevance of the fundamentals is going to be the same, right? Values are going to be the same. So I think every generation should go and carries the values that we have in place. So let me talk about my experience in the company, right? So I've been with the company in since last 17 plus years, right? So this is my third company, and people goes and changes jobs every 2 years, 3 years because of some reasons, right? And there are reasons, right? I also changed job in first 2 years, right? So first job was just for 1.5 years. Then another job was for 6 months, and then been with the Johnson Controls for 17 and a half years now. I was telling funny experience to sir today morning. I came from a humble background, okay? I am from Satara only, from Khatau district. So I started my education with the humble background. So I was part of Satara Jilla Parishad Jeevan Shikshan Vidya Mandir, Marathi medium school. Okay, and today I am leading a biggest business unit in the company, which has 1,000 plus engineers working across the globe, across all the branches, across all the domains, right? So within 17 years of span, I got opportunity to do that, right? How many of you have seen, different companies, and 140 years of establishment of the company? Okay, it's US-based company, 140 years. And many of the directors and presidents that you have seen for the company are at the age of 50s. right? If you look at the Johnson Controls, even my next level in the company, they are equivalent to me, right? With 15 years experience, 16 years experience, right? So why people are able to go, particularly to that level? So it's about the conscious choices and decisions that they have taken in the past, right? So I told you, right? So I come from a humble background. So I got my campus placement in 2006 from D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, Akodi. So at that time also, IT was booming. So I was having two offers in hand. So one was IT industry and one was core industry. And you can imagine the packages during that time, 2006, right? So I got two offers. One was for 16,000 per month from the IT industry, which was good at that point of time, okay? And another offer was 7,500 per month from the core industry. And what I chose? Okay, but anyway, you are talking about Johnson Controls, so I choose the core industry, irrespective of the salary reason, right? So I joined that company, and company was into pharmaceutical domain, and that was the first year when actually that company started with the campus recruitment. So we were 10 students, right, hired from the university in Pune. So I was the only one which was actually later stage of life I brought up in Mumbai. So looking at my Mumbai location, they gave me the location of Mumbai. Rest, everybody was in the manufacturing plant or, greenfield projects. So I joined in the Mumbai for pharmaceutical company. And you can imagine what can be there in the pharmaceutical industry for instrumentation engineer. So it was the R&D. Okay, they were doing the molecular research on their products, right? New innovations, those were the precision instruments they were using for that. And there was nothing much for me to go and do, but only looking at my location, they gave me the Mumbai. And I spent 1 week. It was nothing to go and enjoy because these were instruments coming from, LG or your Siemens and different, big companies. And nothing was happening to the instrument. So my job is to go and make sure that calibration is going and happening on the time, or if something happens, you have to go and call that engineer because you don't know much about the instrument, right? So somebody expert has to go and attend that instrument. So after 1 week, 15 days, I told my boss, possibly I'm not going to go and enjoy this job. So can I get something else in the company? So then he went and he talked with one of the director in the company that this guy is not enjoying. Okay, so next day they came to me. So they asked me, we are having one of the biggest greenfield project, pharma project which is coming and which will be having DCS, PLC, SCADA in that particular plant. But again, it is in the construction phase. So will you go there? So I said, okay, I will be happy to go there. What is the location? So, Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so do you think that I opted to go for Himachal Pradesh? With the same salary, no negotiation on the salary, no discussion on the salary, it was 7,500 only. So I choose to go to Himachal Pradesh. Okay, and that was the dramatical experience in my career because when I went there, I looked into civil engineering because it was the greenfield project, building was getting constructed. Even I was having choice to go and cry there because I am from instrumentation domain and I am looking into civil. But I looked into civil, footings, columns and all those things. I completely managed that particular aspect. Then I looked into electrical aspects, electrical substation installation, right, commissioning, erection, all those things. Then I got into mechanical implementation. Then I got into instrumentation control because for controls automation, it happens at the end after installing everything, right? So within that 1.5 years of experience, sometimes I call that is more than 5 years of experience for me, right? Today, I can go and take interview of any civil engineer, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer because of that particular aspect. So it's all about the choices that you make, during your life. You are going to be, what you can say, factor of your own success in your career, right? So sometimes we go and talk that I will talk to parents, I will talk to friend, right? But when it comes to your career, I think take the inputs, right? The final decision has to be with you, right? In terms of your careers. So I left that company after 1.5 years because project got completed and it got into maintenance. So I wanted to come to Pune. So I joined Suzlon Energy Limited. It was good choice, but within 6 months I thought of leaving that company. But there was a reason. Sometimes I say, right, there has to be reason when you leave the company. So I was joined in the R&D department of the Suzlon Energy Limited, right? And how many of you know the Suzlon Energy? Very few, right? So it is one of the largest company in the wind energy sector. And I was joined in the R&D department. So many doctorate were there in that particular department. So Suzlon wanted to start the R&D in India because earlier R&D was in the Germany, right? And they wanted to shift the technological ownership from Germany to India. But it was not going and happening in reality, right? So whatever the work that we were entitled for, which was not going and happening. So we waited for 3 months, 6 months, but nothing was happening. So I tried to collect back what I learned in my first company, right? And during that, we were into building automation, we were into process automation, right? And I thought of, getting into building automation. I applied for 2 companies called as Johnson Controls and called as Honeywell. I got offer from both companies and finally decided to, join Johnson Controls. So again, after joining Johnson Controls, I was very normal engineer, right? But one of the things that always helped me, continuously learn, right? So when you go and work on the project, right? So go and reflect what you have done in that particular project, right? That creates experience, because see, many people are having 10 years of experience, sometimes 5 years of experience can go and add different value, right, on the table. So that's where reflection matters a lot. So today also you guys will go and finish the event, right? Or tomorrow, 24 hours, whatever that you have, right? I think it will be great to go and reflect on that experience. Whatever that you have done good, whatever that, you have to go and learn additional on top of whatever that you have done, right, in last 24 hours. That will help you to go and make better next time, right? So that reflections matters a lot. So after joining Johnson Controls, I got opportunity to work in the US for a couple of years, right? At that time, 2009-10, working in US was lucrative, right? You get US dollars, you get nice, fantastic BMW, Mercedes, Audi car to drive, right? You get better climate there. So after spending 2 years, I was having opportunity to go and spend more time in US. But again, there was bug inside me with respect to leadership was knocking me that, okay, Tushar, you have to go back. Whatever that you have learned in US, you have to go and feed back to the team which is sitting in India, right? So with that perspective, I came back and I started working with small team, which is 4 members, 5 members team. And today, that team is 1,000+ engineers team, right? So that's how the success that I got, based on the conscious choices that I have taken, which were tough, which was not easy. So today, talking about going to Himachal, talking about, coming back from US, having all those luxuries in hand, right? It's all about choices. I never ask my family, Papa, Mummy, can I go to Himachal Pradesh? They will go and say no, because they want their kid at home, right? And everybody does that, right? So it's your career, right? So you have to take conscious choices for your career. I was not talking much about, how my career journey taken place, right? But 3 months back, there was one of the symposium and it was a HR forum. So I talked with couple of HR, and they were saying that, this experience should go to the students actually, because they are not aware what leaders has done in the past. So 3 months back, we started one of the event in the company where new graduates or, new people come and join the organization. We talk about the leaders' experience, right? So what choices that they have taken in the past, which helped them and which helped industry, which helped company, right? Today also, we are busy. Company people are busy. I am spending time here based on the request of, where is Mohsin sir here, right? So we are spending time here, right? Why we are spending time? Because we wanted to give back to the society, right? We wanted to give back. I am part of Pune University Board of Studies. Why I am doing that? It's not for my brand name, right? But we want our students to get help from whatever the latest thing that we are doing in the industry, right? So everybody should think about what we can go and contribute to the society, community. AI for a social cause, right? AI is anyway trending, right? But when it comes with a social cause, it comes with the responsibility of doing something for the society and community, right? So great topic. So I think whatever the topic that we have today in the hackathon, I think wonderful topic. I'm not going to take much of your time, but I'm going to talk about three things right here. So focus on problem, not on the technology. So sometimes what happens today, I am going to use this technology, I am going to do that technology, I am going to use Arduino, I am going to use Raspberry Pi, right? But what are you going to do with that? Is it going to help to the social cause? Are you going to sort the problem which human being have? Are you going to sort the problem which society has? Are you going to sort the problem which community has or the planet has, right? So nobody thinks about that. So focus on problem and then start thinking about the technology. So understand the problem, understand the root cause, and try to understand the solution, and then look into technology, right? So that's what the first thing that you need to go and look into as a students. Second thing is that execution matters a lot than the idea. Idea might be great, right? But if you don't execute it well, there is no meaning, right? Because many times, whether it is idea or strategy, execution beats the strategy if you are not disciplined into the execution, right? So start thinking about how we can go and execute that well. And third and most important thing, which is about the collaboration and teamwork, right? Why many people in the industry were able to grow? Because of the teamwork and the collaboration. So whatever that I don't know whether it is a teamwork today or it is individual work, but collaboration matters a lot for success, right? And leadership skills comes from that. Whatever the big companies, big outcomes that we are seeing today is come out of the teamwork, right? And teamwork make the dream works, right? So I think I will leave that fact to you guys. Wish you all the best, and continue the journey of curiosity throughout your life, right? That's the best way to get better every day. Thank you, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and valuable guidance, and sharing your valuable experience through which we can learn a lot. I now invite Professor Pragati Patil ma'am, Program Coordinator, to explain the hackathon schedule, give instructions, and deliver the vote of thanks.
A very warm welcome and hearty welcome to all of you. Respected Chief Guest Tushar Jadhav sir, Honorable Secretary Sri R.D. Sawant sir, Honorable Director Dr. P.V. Kadole sir, respected Member Board of Governors Sri Shamrao Patil Anna, respected Dean Student Development L.M. Jugulkar sir, respected HOD CSE AIML Dr. R.A. Medar sir, all dignitaries, deans, HODs, faculty members, evaluators, and dear students. It's my privilege as a hackathon coordinator to welcome you all to the inauguration of RIT Hackathon 2k26, proudly organized by CSE AI and ML department. At the outset, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Mr. Tushar Jadhav sir, for sparing his valuable time and inspiring us with his presence. To our Honorable Secretary, Sri R.D. Sawant sir, for his encouragement. I express my sincere gratitude to our Director, Dr. P.V. Kadole sir, for his vision and for permitting us to organize this event. Also express my gratitude to our BOG member, Sri Shamrao Patil Anna, for his continuous support. To Dean Student Development sir, HOD AIML, TPO for their guidance. Rajarambapu Institute of Technology has always nurtured a strong culture of innovation, hands-on training, and industry-oriented practices. And this hackathon is the reflection of that legacy. Now, I briefly about the schedule. Immediately after this inauguration, the hackathon will officially begin, where all teams will move to their respective labs and start working on their problem statement. This event will continue for next 24 hours throughout the day and night, with structured evaluation route to assess your progress. There will be first evaluation in the afternoon, second evaluation during the night, and final evaluation tomorrow morning. Proper break have been arranged for lunch, tea, and dinner. To keep the energy high, we also have a musical show and game zone available throughout the night. Tomorrow, the event will conclude with final evaluation and validatory function, where the best ideas and performance will be recognized. Dear participant, I request you to kindly follow this important instruction. Carry your college ID and wear your hackathon ID all the time. Follow the dress code and ensure all team members remain present throughout the event. During evaluation, carefully listen the judge feedback and improve your solution. The decision of the jury will be the final. Participant, this is your platform to explore, innovate, and collaborate. Along with your work, I encourage you to interact with fellow participants and experience the culture and campus of RIT. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to our respected dignitaries for gracing this occasion. I would also thank to all deans, HODs, all faculty members, evaluators, organizing team, and student coordinator for their dedicated efforts behind the scene. Finally, I extend my best wishes to all the participants, and I'm confident that we will witness of innovative ideas and impactful solutions. Let us begin this journey with enthusiasm and make the RIT Hackathon 2k26 a grand success. Thank you and wish you all the very best.
Thank you, ma'am. I request ladies and gentlemen to rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाए तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
भारत माता की
जय.
Yes. With this, we come to the conclusion of the inaugural ceremony. Great things are never done by one person. They are done by a team. I request all the dignitaries and participants to kindly assemble at the CAC porch for the group photo. After that, you can go to your respective locations.
All the participants, please be seated. Please be seated. Let the faculty and the chief guest go ahead, then we'll go.